So I'm gonna teach you all how to make my, I don't really have a name for it, but it's an awesome meal, that's for sure. There we go, the awesome meal. First, we're gonna need to cook up some hamburgers. I've got this iron skillet here. I use the iron skillet. And hamburgers, which are defrosted. I don't really cook meat food that much. Like, I usually cook microwave food. So I might not be the best at this part, you know. You might think, oh, you didn't defrost it long enough. But, let's see, how long are we gonna defrost it for? Probably, I'm thinking like 20-30 minutes. These kind of hamburgers, like, they're kind of like the dry kind, you'll see. The ones with like the holes in them, and you could even tell by the, see, the way it's cut and everything. So these kind of, like, first we gotta make sure our utensils are clean. Oops. So now we got clean utensils. It's a dangerous camera spot right here. Camera might fall. So before you even start your hamburger, you wanna begin your pasta, noodles, even baked beans would be good with this, you know, because all I'm doing is taking the hamburger and gonna be cutting it up for my microwavable meal. So I'm basically mixing a stove top meal with, well, you all can't see it, but the microwave meal. And I think we're using that as stove top meal too. Well, the way I cook it now, you can make these like microwave. All you do is gotta crush them up, put them in the bowl, and pour water over them. And I usually add the seasoning after, so it could be a stronger seasoning taste. But I think if you add the seasoning with the water, it might be the same though, I think, honestly. Whenever you add the seasoning, just make sure it's out of the packet. I'm not sure how my cousins knew how it was just 3 minutes it takes by heating them in the microwave, 3 to 4. But I figured, like, I started eating the maruchan noodles that came in the plastic cups. I seen that 4 minutes, all, like, every one of them, 4 to 3 minutes, 4 to 3 minutes. So I'm like, huh, I guess that's a perfect time to cook these in. Alright, everyone, on to the hamburger. Wish me luck, because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this right. First, I'm going to add some, I guess, oil, so it don't burn to the pan. If you don't have any oil, you can use, I've done this before, I put it on. You can use butter, you can use, even if you don't have butter, you can use water. I used water before, just have to do it slowly. And you might have to add like a little bit more of it as it cooks, and it might not be as good tasting, but still it works. That way it don't stick to the pan and make a mess. I'm gonna be seasoning this. Why? Because I got sauce for it that I call boss sauce, and that boss sauce is just as good as, oh, by the way, wash your hands like you do with your utensils, of course, before you start cooking. But yeah, that boss sauce is just as good as McDonald's Big Mac sauce. I swear on that. You all get to see how you make the sauce in the end, for sure. And to heat it up, it's crazy because this one I could probably gonna put on 4. This one I usually never get to work. Like, honestly, this is the first time I'm using this corner of the stove because I never get it to work. It always ticks but never turns on. Alright, time for me to tend to this hamburger. Basically flipping it, probably giving it, I'm thinking like 5 minutes on each side. Let's see what it looks like from there. I guess I will be seasoning it just a little bit because I got some country crock butter, and I'm just going to be adding that much of it, a little spoonful, before I flip it to the next side. Probably do it with both of them. So I put the butter on the side, it's been 5 minutes, time to flip it. Wow, look at that. So, I'm not gonna lie, So before I flip it, I hold the hamburger up and then I give the pan a little back and forth that way, because under the meat there's a big spot where the grease and the butter isn't, and I want to make sure like underneath it has melt. So after this, I'm probably gonna let heat up for like 3 more minutes or 2 more minutes after, and I'm gonna be like picking it up, making sure it gets all the grease under it and on both sides, and see how it goes. So 5 minutes for this side now. Well, 4 more minutes now. So while that's cooking for 3 minutes, I'm gonna have to wash this fork because I accidentally used a spatula to get the butter off, and that's basically cross-contamination if I go in there for another scoop of butter. So first I gotta clean it. Cross-contamination with food is a very serious thing. You do not want to be messing with that, and yeah, be careful with that. It'll make you really sick. Alright, now 1 more minute, and I'm gonna be flipping this and see how it goes. And then we'll cook it for 2 more minutes. By the way, I think it's a good sign when you see that blood coming out. Then I think put the top on me. Yeah, I think that's when you know when it's been cooked thoroughly. I don't know. But then again, I think some people like it raw, or not raw, but medium rare or something like that. Rare. That's what I'm thinking of. And so I don't know if that's how you can tell. If it's like ready to be rare now, I could imagine like, because yeah, once you cook it fully for 10 minutes, but I'm doing it a little bit longer because I don't really like it when it's bloody. Also remember, if you got a metal skillet, after cooking this while, you're gonna need something to hold it with because that thing gets hot. So I'm thinking about just cutting it up before even transferring it over. Oof. There we go, good on the stove. These hamburgers are tough to cut up though, that's for sure. I just use a fork, poke them, and then tear them. This ain't doing it. But don't think that's because that's a tough burger. That's actually like a really fluffy burger, and the inside it's just like the skin around it's pretty tough. I don't know why. I guess it kind of makes one of them fast food burgers. They're Bubba burgers, by the way. So if you cut them down the middle and then start cutting them from like the middle to the sides, that makes it a lot easier to cut up in pieces. And there you have it, my maruchan pasta. Don't worry, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna show you how to make the sauce like I promised. First, we got some bao sauce, original, a lemon honey. Wait, is this the one I want? That's it. And then we got some aloy, chipotle. Some good stuff. Then we got some Arby's sauce, just original Arby's sauce. You mix these 3 together, you can go heavy on the Arby's sauce and kind of medium with the chipotle, and then light with the boss sauce barbecue. And there's like 4 different flavors of this. And if you mix these 3 like that, boom. I like to start off with either the Arby's sauce or the chipotle. Why? Because medium and heavy sauce adding is pretty easy. See, that's medium. And come the Arby's. And like the boss sauce or the barbecue sauce, the light part, that's like the most stressful part adding. That's heavy. Most don't say this, but cool people, they like to shake their barbecue sauce before dropping. Now very careful, like you're riding on a cake. Boom. Okay, I did a little bit too much. I did pinch too much, but should be good. Anyways, that's how you make some good sauce. Better sauce and McDonald's Big Mac sauce. I could bet on that. Mix that up, put that in a bottle, and on a burger, poof, you can compete with McDonald's. The barbecue is already called boss sauce. We'll call this awesome boss sauce. Heck yeah. Now do your best to try to give it a stir without dropping the food in. Eat, enjoy. When I was taking bites that make room for the other hamburger, I know it's good. Even it's just with adding the butter. So I know with the sauce it's gonna be good. Dang, it's hard to stir though, that's for sure. But yep, this is ready to go. This is maruchan pasta. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being awesome. Bit chewy because the hamburger, but great. If you got any awesome food ideas out there, share them. Stay awesome, people. Peace out.